Welcome in. And get rid of that. What's up? What's up? Lord Pop, I know, had to run down to his mom's work, it looks like. But DM, hope you're having a good night, buddy. How's your week been? Ooh. See, we have a fun new strategy to try out tonight that I'm very stoked on. If you saw in the Discord or from the stream title or the stream thumbnail, we're trying out a new weapon tonight with our invasions. And I've decided to full commit the Radahn cosplay. I think looks extra cool because of us currently having the madness right now. So we get the cool yellow glowy eyes. But yeah, we're going with the Starscourge greatswords, which I was able to fully upgrade to +10. So I'm 138, plugged a lot into strength. I had to put a little into intelligence to be able to equip it, but then this is also the most vigor that I've plugged in for our invasions, so that's going to be interesting. I think with the Vikes build I had like 41, and here, as you can see, we have 60, which I think is like 500 more health than we had before. We're very tanky. And what better place to start than harassing some people trying to get Moonveil, you know? I think I'm going to try and allocate some more flasks to health. Since I have way more. Oh, also, I'll have the edited video from the last stream up tomorrow. Either tomorrow or Saturday. It depends on... I still need to get a thumbnail worked out, but I also just had an idea to try and make like a more consistent kind of theme between all of the thumbnails for these streams. So tonight was going to be a shorter stream in general, obviously, by me starting a little later too. But maybe I can get one, at least a functional one up, so I can have the video go, because it's already uploaded. I just don't want to like make it go public with just like a random screenshot of like gameplay throughout the video. My force is yes. The Force, aka Lord Pop. The one and only. What am I doing? What's another like... we're good there. Pretty solid morning. How was the trip down to your mom's work? Allocate flask charges, that's it. Let's try maybe just one extra one. I don't think we need a ton. Let's see. So we attack much slower. But we also hit significantly harder, so it's going to be an interesting trade-off. And also the weapon art is phenomenal. So I'm very excited to use that. Needed your jumper. Let's get that put down, so at least while we're working this out. Okay, so that's a good one. I need to figure out, like... because there isn't... the one thing I'm going to miss about Vikes is the chase attack. But I think that should be easy enough to get around. That's our normal one. That's R2. And then this is just like a big AoE thing. So that'll be interesting to try out. It does so much damage too. Tracksuit pants? Why? Because is it? I'm assuming it's hot there. Radahn soldier gauntlets. Ooh. Alright, we whiffed that, but that's fine. These things hit, like, comically hard. No, kind of by default, I went with the Radahn cosplay for, like, a big chunk of the game. But I'm liking it even more with, like, the actual swords to go along with it. Because I was using, like, Moonveil and Rivers of Blood, like, to actually get through the game. Alright, let's try somewhere else. Maybe Faroum? See if we can, run into that mini-boss dude that we fought before. Alright, let's drop Bloody Finger. I need to bounce around a little bit, which is fine. Is it A-okay? Try First Church. I just realized last stream, I don't think we did Siofra, like, at all. Wait. No, I think we did once, and I think it was, like, bugged because I think the host was using something to, like, stay out of bounds for, like, some room farming thing. Okay, cool. So, the church is a hit. Let's see how this goes. And then... Cool. I definitely want to try Siofra tonight, since I only did 1, maybe 2 invasions there last stream. Yo, DM, welcome back. Kind of nervous to see how this goes. Also, I just realized me allocating my flask around were dumb, because as an invader, you just get cut way down anyway. Is the crab gonna kill him? Or the lobster? That's not a crab. Come on. Ooh, rot breath. Dang, what a dodge. Good roll, good dodge. Goofy, goofy, goofy rot breath. Ooh. Right, these aren't like crazy strong. Kinda surprised. Ooh. Why was that held for review? That's super weird. Yeah, PvP with a lobster. We had a good run with the dragon here last time. Like that was weak. I'm kind of surprised. Just like that message in question, like it popped up as like flag to be held. It was like, why? Hope the Radahn cosplay isn't going to be a bust. She wasn't on register? You mean your mom wasn't on register? Oh, that's the mod thing. We were testing out to see if I could actually have mods in YouTube or if like you needed like to hit a certain threshold or something. Wait, I was gonna try somewhere. Oh, we got an invasion. Okay, cool. Hopefully we do a little more damage with this one. Oh, cool. So there's like a default. The lobster battery. I keep accidentally like pulling it up, but it's on there somewhere. Why are you accessing my wallet? Bro! Holy fuck. We might have an issue with these swords. What are you doing? Yeah, let's try Siofra. Let's just pop here. I think this is good. Yeah, military man versus the YouTube mod. Who will come out on top? Everything's pointing more towards the mod, I'll say. It's traditionally a position of more power. Why can't I do this kind of damage to, like, a player? That would be sick. But no, I'm doing, like, 400, and I'm attacking really slow. Sandwich and monsters. Man-sized bugs, though. Alright, where are you, Jade? That's true. That is a characteristic of Australia in general. Where are they? There. Ooh, waterfowl dance. Ooh. And Malakath's sword. What is that? Oh, this guy's got, like, everything. Not doing bad work. We are out of healing, though. Ooh. Has broken out like 5 weapons against me. Ooh. Ah. Okay, so we're getting better. I'm proud of that fight, even though we lost it. It's the first one with these swords that I didn't die like 30 seconds into it. Yeah, Pop, so is it like as bad as like us in here in America like think it is? Because obviously, like, if it was like a literal nightmare there the entire time, nobody would live there, or everyone would be dead by now. I'm curious what it seems to be like in like a normal town or something. Therapists. I feel like maybe we've invaded this person before. Maybe. Yeah, like the spiders and the snakes I feel like are the crazy things. No, something I actually learned about scorpions kind of recently, and I think this was from like watching the new Jackass movie. Um, is that for scorpions, the bigger they are, the less deadly they are. Like if you run into like a giant scorpion, like it can still hurt you from like pinching and stinging you and stuff, but the actual like super deadly ones are gonna be like really tiny. So where are these guys? I forgot this is a part of CO for invading too. Is that there's like a million different levels that people can be on? Who gets an STD from the wildlife? Does that STD stand for something else, or the thing I'm thinking of? They're probably in this stupid little cave thing. Oh, here we go. Okay. Where'd you go? There. There was someone just over here, though. Go. Ooh, we got the host. Oh, so there's a part 2 to the weapon art. I'm so dumb. We might have just had a breakthrough, boys. What are magpies or magpire? Let's. That's what we do. Okay, so I have to double tap L2. We just found our big finisher. All right, game changer. Let's try here first. Now that we have our big move. Let's see. I feel like my video is like 30 seconds behind. I just read that as it popped up. Lord Pop, Matt, you just said, Matt, check if the live symbol is red. So I'm reading that as you type it, or as I see it. I think I can mess with the latency. I don't know if I can do it while it's live. That's why. Interesting, because yeah, I can set. There we go. Dang, we would have won those other invasions too if I did that. She's behind his comment should be live. Yeah, it says it's live. I'm reading it as it comes in. I'm curious what the difference is between like me seeing it and reading it versus the video of me reading it actually comes out after like when you send it. You know, we might have to review into things a little bit. I do want to see something. We're gonna try this. Oh no. Okay, that's weird because when I just put on the video here, it was like a couple second delay. Okay, DM, I just made you a mod too because obviously you're in here all the time. I don't know, maybe if there's some kind of better encoding for mods. I'm assuming not, but I don't know. Technology's weird. Anything's possible. All right. Gale Tunnel might be a bust tonight, but we're always going to pop back because we should always be harassing people that try to go for Moonveil, even though Moonveil's what got me through the majority of my game. Nani? Yo, you saying Nani reminds me, it just like reminded me of anime. I like while I was working on Tuesday, because I've been off the last couple days, I was watching a couple video essays on Yu Yu Hakusho, which, if you guys haven't seen, that is a phenomenal anime. Yeah, there's always going to be some kind of delay. Like, I think even best case scenario on like Twitch and stuff, it was a couple seconds. Like, it's never going to be immediate because like my OBS is processing like me talking in the video and all of that, and then it's sending it to YouTube, which is then playing it there. So obviously all of that processing is going to take, it's not going to be instant. Chicago was cool. We were only there for one full day. We went and saw a K-pop show in a small venue, which is in air quotes because it's bigger than any venue I've ever played. But it's small for like that genre of artist because it was like, I think, a 4,000 capacity, and it wasn't quite sold out because they're a newer group. I think this is their first time playing the States. Here, I feel like I've invaded this guy before.
Hey!
How you doing, buddy? Ah, I thought we were gonna do like a one-on-one thing, but you're jumping the gun. All right. Interesting. Woo. Are they all dressed in Hunter D gear? Or whatever that dude's name is? Let's see. So for the party and time to be 5 seconds, okay. So that's not horrible. And no, we actually changed plans a little bit. So we were originally going to go to Nashville, but it was going to be like surprisingly pricey, like even more so than I was kind of anticipating. And we didn't really have anything specific planned that we wanted to do there. It was just like we started dating there, so it'd be a fun thing to go and visit, especially because Taylor hasn't ever been down there to like do things. It's always been to like see me play a show, and then she would like go back to work right after. So instead of doing that, we use the money to book a trip to New York in about a month, a little over a month. And then we were also able to use that money to do this Chicago trip that we just went to. Yes, they were like, yeah, cool. We that was totally an even fight that we bested you at, and it wasn't just all of us spamming crazy attacks that can't be avoided when they're all cast at once. Couldn't invade. What a bust. I mean, I'm not salty about it, because I do cheesy stuff when I invade all the time. Aw, thank you, Pop. We're definitely, I think, happier with that, because it gives us, I don't know, 2 trips instead of 1, and both are based around things that like we actually want to go do. Wait, so why are they way over there? Can I even get there? Yes, go watch me play when I was in #bandlife. Okay, I guess I can run up here. What are they fighting up here? That's what I'm curious about. Can't decide what you want to do. Is there anything you have to do today? Or is it kind of a free day for Pop? Well, this place is bleak. Ooh, you're getting your driver's license. Are you excited? You nervous? Little of both? Where are they? Okay, I'm not spending like 1,000 years running them down. I'm just gonna go do a do invasion. Oh, are you due for another booster? What's your guys' driving test like composed of? Because ours is uh bu- 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 bu. It's like we have to do a maneuverability test, which is like basically parallel parking but with cones. And then we do like a short like drive around like a couple blocks or something to make sure that we know like basic traffic laws. And then that's it for the actual like driving part. There's like an actual like written, or I guess like computer test that you have to do. Like road signs, like different situations, like traffic scenarios. Woo! Big blood loss, damn. Yikes. Maybe I need to try just opening with the weapon art when I get close. Because I'm curious how much, when I pull it in and slam it down, how much it actually does. Drove around a street in a company car. Yeah, yeah, just picture him naked, you'll be fine. It takes all of the intimidation away. Katsumi, I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a minute. I know that he started a new job a couple weeks back. I'm assuming he's probably busy with that. And then like he has a kid, so which I forget how old yours are. Um I he has a son that is I think around the age. Yeah, he posted asking like if I haven't been streaming much, and I was like, no, we're just on YouTube now. And then yeah, I haven't heard anything back. Might message him on like Facebook or something. Eight and 9. Yeah, I think his is around there. Come on. Ooh. There we go. Big dub. He had some good dodges though, I'll give him that. A little sad I'm gonna miss my oldest hitting double digits. Is that when you're gonna be, where are you going again? Gonna panic message DM. Yes. The proud victory smash. Oh, right, right. And how long are you gonna be gone? Because is that what you had to like pack all your guys' stuff up for recently, or is this like a new thing? 9 months. Oh, gotcha. How much longer do you have like in active service? Oh, it's the same. I gotcha. You think Friday? So like tomorrow or like next week? Ooh, pancakes, host of fingers. Why am I up on a cliff? These spawn points are so weird. Next Friday, okay. Do you happen to know like when your next deployment after that is, or do they just kind of give you like whatever the next one coming up is? Yeah, I'm also like 100% not worth trying to navigate down. So we're just gonna do another invasion. Yes, Pop. Unfortunately, I have a very generic name. Very, very, very. Let's go back to CO for now that I know how to actually use my weapon. I feel like worth trying out. Usually year on, year off. Okay, gotcha. I heard well late over in Europe for a day or two. We get to Kuwait and then Iraq from there. Gotcha. Do you know what you're going to be doing over there? Like the general plan, at least? Yeah, true. Give a little bit of a transition period for it. Especially dealing with all of the time zone changes and stuff, the jet lag is going to be insane. Like, I know the newest, or no, the biggest time difference I dealt with was like, because I'm on East Coast time when I would go to like California and stuff for shows. It's a 3 hour difference, so like it's 10 p.m. here, and so it'd be 7 p.m. there. So it would be, and because most shows don't start until like 6:30 or 7, like my body is still conditioned to think that it's like 10. So by the time we actually play, it's like 1 a.m. At least my body is like conditioned for it to already be 1 a.m. But then by the time the show's over, you pack out and stuff, it's like midnight in California, midnight 1 a.m. So, but your body is like 3, 4 a.m. But let's try Lindell. Yo, Dr. Justo or Justo. If it's Juuu like Jewel. What's up? Welcome in. I am just doing my first set of invasions, trying out the Radahn swords. And it's been interesting. Especially since I've been mainly using like dex weapons and stuff throughout my playthrough. And even like the couple invasion streams I did before this one. I'm new to PvP in general, so like not garbage overall, but like especially so with a strength weapon. But it's been cool. We've gotten a couple dubs. How's your night or day going? Game was a no-go. See, I will never stoop to that. So you don't have to worry about that. It's crazy the invincibility frames you get from that. Like, I'm not doing PvP like competitively or seriously or really anything like that. Aw, bummer. Getting booted. But like, I think it's super funny, especially when it's like a Moonveil, or actually no, it's an Art of War. But yeah, when people use, I don't know, Bloodhound Step in general, and they get a win, and then they start like teabagging, like they clearly just like shit on you. But yeah, because like in Dark Souls 3, I liked using whatever that like ring you get in Karthus is that gives you like a little bit of a dex boost, and it makes you like kind of invisible when you roll. And if I remember, I think it gives you like a couple extra invincibility frames, but nothing intense. Can't play without Bloodhound Step. And that's another thing, is like, I feel like, especially for new players, if you get used to something like that, such like a gigantic advantage, that you can't adjust out of it without basically trying to relearn a big chunk of the game. Yeah, literal anime mode. But not like the mod anime mode. Which, dang, I just realized that since I'm on YouTube now, that what was it called? Crowd control or whatever? Wait, is it in Bloodborne? Because yeah, like DM, I just realized that like it's tied to bits and all of that, so no go, unfortunately. You hate to see it. But I can still do like randomizers and other kind of mods and stuff that aren't tied to literal like Twitch things. This is an item that takes 7 bullets. The invisible roll was nice, and honestly, I didn't use it because of the extra rolls, because I'm still honestly not sure if it gives you extra like iframes. I just liked going invincible when I rolled. I was like, this looks cool, I'm gonna use this forever. Okay, where are we? Oh, come on. Bro, oh. I wasn't sure if the host was dead. They had to have had like 10 health. Yes, this is, yeah, Doctor just stopped by. Browsing the YouTube streams. Yeah, fighting my old build. But yeah, appreciate you stopping by. I just recently started streaming just to YouTube about a month, maybe a little over a month ago, might be 2 months now. Have you played a bunch of the other like Souls games, or? Are you just kind of like jumping into the series with Elden Ring? Or it sounds like you played Dark Souls 3 as well. PvE streams and you? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I just finished my first playthrough of Elden Ring maybe a month ago. Maybe a month and a half at this point. Honestly, time's just a blur. But I'd never tried PvP out in the other game, so I was like, this will be a fun kind of change up. Yeah, and Lord Pop, thank you. Yeah, if you enjoy hanging, yeah, my Discord is where I kind of post my schedule and stuff. I normally do like Monday and Wednesday, but it does fluctuate a little bit just depending on if stuff comes up in real life. Dark Souls 3 is a lot of fun. The only other one I've played Dark Souls 1, 3, and Sekiro in Elden Ring. I think my favorite combat is Sekiro, honestly. It's very different from the others, so it's kind of divisive. Like, people either really love it or can't stand it. Let's try Caelid again. Sekiro's really, I like it's all based around deflects, and the way I've tried to figure out ways to explain the combat to people. It's kind of a rhythm basically. So you don't have stamina like you do in Elden Ring or Dark Souls. You have like what's called a posture bar, which is based around like you deflecting enemy attacks and stuff. But it's based around you deflecting enemy attacks and them deflecting yours. So enemies will be like, they'll always, like, say one type of enemy will always deflect 3 attacks of yours, and then on the 4th, they'll hit you back, and you need to deflect that. Some of them will have attacks that they'll deflect 2 of yours and then try and attack. So it's really just kind of learning about that, so you can't just, like, button mash your way through and just clear the enemies that way. Still got to get you to play Convergence. Oh, yeah, the Dark Souls 3 mod. Yeah, because that one looked crazy just with all of the different builds and stuff. Okay, Hunter down. Where's the host? Seen tons of gameplay. If you end up getting around to it, I think you'll really like it. You just kind of have to keep the mindset of the combat not being like any of the other Souls games. Dude, is this someone that they're just stuck in here? Bummer. Yo, Elena, welcome in. Yeah, we're doing a Radahn cosplay right now. Yeah, I've been running into a couple of those, Doctor. Let's see, we're gonna dip out. But yeah, Elena, I've been doing... I started... Well, I'm learning PvP just kind of in general with Elden Ring. But I'm trying to focus like each stream on a new weapon. So this one is based around Radahn's weapons, which has been a big change because I don't think actually in any of the Dark Souls games I played with like a strength weapon. I'm usually just, I don't know, like I played WoW for like over a decade, and I usually played like Dex classes with that. I just like the faster paced weapons. Oh, and I do, let me see if I can get it. Another reason why I like this before I... Of course. I was gonna say I did the madness like quest line. So right now I'm all geared up to get the worst ending in the game. But as a trade-off, I have cool yellow eyes. Didn't see Dex being viable enough in Dark Souls 1. That's definitely the... Are we back here? I didn't catch the host's name before, but it's gotta be. Alright, let's try somewhere different then. Yeah, Dex is definitely, like... I tried going with, like, an Uchigatana build in Dark Souls 1. But then... Actually, I don't think I've done a full Dex run in Dark Souls 1, because I remember when I started, I got the Uchigatana, and then I progressed with that a little bit, and then I got the Black Knight's Halberd, like, off the Black Knight and Dark route for the first time. And I know that weapon's just, like, crazy. I'm going to try one more here, mainly just because I didn't realize I was planning on teleporting away. But yeah, I got the halberd to drop, and I was like, well, I'm just going to use this because I'm going to kill everything in 3 hits. So then I played through killing everything in 3 hits, and it was awesome. Let's see, Uchigatana or whatever. Yeah, like, it wasn't okay, so clearly this is the only one we're going to be popping in. I think the Uchigatana isn't that one that you can get to plus 20? Wait. How did the upgrading in Dark Souls 1 work again? I know the like special weapons you could only get to like plus 15 or something. The Greatsword was sick too. All of the Black Knight weapons in general were pretty good. The big problem that I heard with them was just that they don't scale super well into like future New Game Pluses. Let's try Siofra. Couldn't get past Sif. Yeah, Sif's a weird one. You don't have to fight him until later on, though. Or were you, like, needing to... Like, was the next step you needed to do go fight 4 kings? Dude, yeah, the whole Sif Artorias line, don't get me started. Switched to a greatsword and made a joke of him. Oh, okay, so you swapped the weapons, gotcha. Yeah, and also, there's a bleed mechanic in Dark Souls 1 too, right? It's just like not as good. Because I feel like I remember the Uchigatana having like a little bit of a bleed build-up. But nothing compared to like the insanity of the katanas in this. Also, quick side note for the new friends that have popped in. Feel free to lurk. I don't want anyone to feel like they have to chat when they're in here. I'm personally a big lurker when I join streams. Ask Lord Pop and DM. They both stream on Twitch. And that's the majority of what I do. Because I have to get up a lot. I'm usually working on something else. Yeah, I love lurkers. They make every stream possible. I'm 138. The invasion beat me to it. Always go for dual wield when I can. And just got this game recently and adjust the controls to PC. Oh yeah, are you playing with mouse and keyboard or controller? No, I'm always controller regardless of the platform. But like Matt here, he plays on PC and uses sick. Hold on, we gotta kill this goofy blood build. Johnny G. Woo. Didn't mean to do two, but cool. Come on. Ooh, low stamina. There we go. That was a fun one. Yo, Courtney, welcome in. Welcome. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you're not feeling too exhausted from work. Oh, currently lurking. Just saw your earlier message. Mouse and keyboard. I don't know. Maybe it's like I feel like a lot of speedruns are done with mouse and keyboard, especially like Dark Souls 1. So obviously it's super viable and a lot of people are very good at the games with it, but I don't know. For me, for these games, my mind doesn't like process them that way. Yeah, Roller Gang, eating ice cream on my couch. Ooh, that sounds nice. See, so much I can't use a controller right now to play Dark Souls. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting that both games they seem to be just as viable no matter what. I have an Xbox controller but love PC gaming. Yeah, honestly, and kind of like what I was saying, like, I don't think that there's a preference for one or the other. Other than I think some speedrun tricks I think are a little easier to do with mouse and keyboard. Definitely takes some getting used to, but I feel like you can be way more precise. Yeah, I can see that too, especially because like I use a PS4 controller, and I definitely feel like there's been a couple gravity related deaths. As I was saying, there's been a couple gravity related deaths, definitely to the joysticks that might have been avoided with mouse and keyboard. Potato the pop the potato, both and neither. Sorry, I'm trying to process that invasion that just happened, because it happened and was already over before I really knew what happened. I want to try Raya again. I think in the couple PvP streams I've done, I think I've only gotten one invasion to like actually go off here. I'm gonna try mouse and keyboard again. Yo, nice. Have you played any of the other Souls games? Or is this your first kind of like entry into the genre? Because if it's your first, I just want to say that it is not as intimidating as a lot of the gatekeepers like to try and make it sound like it is. But if this is not your first one, then you already know that. Went to autopilot mode. Yeah, like he was just sitting there. I don't know what he was doing. Just like randomly attacking the air. Oh yeah, what I was trying to show that makes the Radahn cosplay even cooler is the madness eyes. 30-year-old noob. Yo! I'm 32, so I relate. I'm actually going to be 31 in like a week and a half, sadly enough. But yes, so as a noob to the genre, because I think my first Dark Souls stream was only a little over a year ago, so I'm super new to the genre in general. But yes, the other games are hard until you get used to them. But they are very fun if you enjoy playing through Elden Ring. Yeah, style points game. Yeah, it's all about the fashion souls. 100%. Yeah, and then there's Lord Pop, who's 21, and then Courtney, who was here earlier, which is actually my sister, who is 26, and then will be 27 at the end of the month. And it's funny because on my Twitch stream, I had a couple of like 13 and 14-year-olds hanging out too. So, big range. Agreed. Yeah, I think so. The optional bosses in all of the games are pretty tough, no matter how kind of used to the games you are. But that's why they're optional. Like Melania in this is probably, without trying to use summons or anything like that, probably the hardest boss in the series, to me. But I've also only fought her once. And then I would say before that was probably an also optional boss in Dark Souls 3, called Midir. That took me like 4 hours of constant attempts to beat. Yeah, if you see a dragon, yeah, the dragons in this game look scary at first, but they all have the same moveset, basically. Dragons in the other games are horrible and very, very painful, because I actually did a level 1 run of Dark Souls 1, which was a lot of fun and not as challenging as you might think. It was definitely tough parts. But the hardest part by far was me trying to fight one of the optional dragon bosses. Oh no! Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. The game froze. Yeah, Doctor, I've gotten some really good invasions there. I don't get them very often. I feel like it's, at least for me, I haven't had the best luck with like consistency there. But the ones I've gotten have been really fun. But yeah, hopefully that was just a weird little PS4 glitch and not like a hacker. But we'll see. I don't know if that's really a problem on PS4. I know it randomly is on PC. But yeah. While we're waiting for my PS4 to reboot, enjoy my intermission screen, which I mainly use on when I was back on Twitch. The level 1 is when you came in. Yeah, because I was posting like clips of it on TikTok a lot and stuff. But yeah, so while I get this popped up, the level 1 story, yeah, the dragon in Dark Souls 1 is named Calamite, and he's in the DLC. But I invested, I think, 8 hours into trying to beat him before, for the sake of people watching, before I finally decided to just move on. Because I knew I could do it, but the way the level 1 build works with that fight is there's like, I think if you simplify it, there's like 6 or 7 different types of RNG that all need to go in your favor to be able to beat the fight. And we're back, I think. Maybe. But you basically have to use like a power-up that drains your health, but it makes your attack stronger. And you have to use a spell that it casts a bunch of little like fire geysers, and you have to hope a lot of them hit the boss, because you basically need to one-shot the boss. But any of the boss's attacks one-shot you, and the spell takes a long time to cast, and the boss attacks pretty quick. Okay, we're gonna try somewhere else, because I don't know what happened with that. Let's go see if we can harass anyone trying to get Moonveil. But yeah, basically, like, I got really close to beating him a couple times, but I kind of reached the point I was like, this is literally just a random number. Like, it's a slot machine as to whether I'm going to win this or not. So I'm just going to move on. Yeah. Let's see. No PS4 theme. Yeah, I do have the default. I'm very basic. Is Dark Souls hard as it's different. I think going from Elden Ring to Dark Souls 1 is probably going to be the hardest because it's a lot slower paced, and none of the Dark Souls games you can jump. So that's a big one. This is the first one that you can jump. You can jump in Sekiro too, but that's kind of a side one. But if you can get through Elden Ring, you can get through Dark Souls 1 pretty easily. I'm gonna watch anime. This is way more interesting. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. As a fan of anime myself, I take that as a huge compliment. What anime were you gonna watch? Because I was actually mentioning earlier in stream, on Tuesday when I was working, I watched a couple video essays refreshing myself on Yu Yu Hakusho. The last actual anime I watched was Demon Slayer. Like, that was new to me. Yes, not at first, no. Dark Souls 2, I haven't beat Dark Souls 2. I think I'm probably like 10% into the game. It's hard in a different way. It's just kind of like enemy spammy and a little janky at times. Yo, Demon Slayer's sick. Soul Eater, I feel like I might have heard of that one. I definitely haven't seen it. Oh, yes. And yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream, I do have a Discord that I think is in the video description. If not, I need to add that. But yeah, that's where I post, like, we can talk about anime. I don't know if I have an anime channel yet, but I absolutely need to get one set up if not. Yeah, and then I'll post my stream schedule. I'm usually Monday, Wednesday, but it can vary. But also, I'll post that in, like, the community tab of this channel, too. Yeah, thank you both. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. And also, I need to, at some point, figure out... I think there's alerts that you can get set up for, like, when people sub and do all that to the channel. But I know I don't have a lot of the stuff unlocked yet for YouTube. I haven't gone through that process just yet. It's in the video description. Awesome. Cool. I think I was like, I think I have a template set up, but I wasn't sure. Death the Kid. Interesting. At first, I was like, that might just be a weird autocorrect of Death Note, and, like, note just changes to the kid in your phone. Forgot my password. That is a day. I was going to say a daily occurrence, but it's like a daily occurrence that happens multiple times each day. With OCD. Ooh, interesting. Is that like the OCD part? Is that like a recurring like aspect of the character throughout the show? That's very interesting if so. Because like there's always like animes like mentioning Death Note and stuff. There's obviously characters in anime that have like different mental illnesses and stuff like that. They don't like ever just say like, hey, this character has this or something. It's just kind of like, yeah, there's like they have a lot of traits of this or something, but never like hey, they have OCD or are bipolar or this or that. I think it'd be cool if there is one that like actually oh yes, that's very cool. He almost gets people killed over it. Interesting. Manga is currently getting a hardcover. Very cool. So that is something that I haven't done, is read manga. Be very particular about it. Okay. Bro, what's going on? Okay, so it's not frozen. Like, it's just taking a second to load. Okay, let's close out Elden Ring. See if we can get it booted back up. The character development is better. So I kind of figured. Well, what's one? I think one of my friends said, "Oh, Tokyo Ghoul." Because after I finished Demon Hunter, I was talking about like other animes that I wanted to start, and I was like, I've seen people mention Tokyo Ghoul, and was thinking about doing that. And they recommended that if I was going to watch the show before reading the manga, because if you read the manga, then you hate the show. Yes, okay, so that's your reinforcing basically what they said. That like there's apparently like whole character arcs and stuff that the that the show just skips over that are included in the manga. Berserk and Hellsing. Berserk is very, very cool. Seven Deadly Sins, that's another one that I heard. Although I feel like I'm probably gonna forget that. So let me try and like make a note of that. Seven Deadly Sins anime. Interesting. Not what I was expecting with that. Wait. I feel like I might have saw a clip from this. Does the main character like randomly turn into like a super buff guy? Yeah, Berserk is very cool. Obviously, I'm sure that a lot of you notice if you've seen Berserk, notice the parallels between all of Dark Souls and Berserk. Okay, I'm gonna do that now while the invasion is waiting. Yes, let's do that real quick. I wonder if just like the servers are being weird with Elden Ring right now. Let's see. Okay, anime channel has been set up. Boom. Yeah, Berserk is very sick. The 3D, it was definitely interesting. And then like when they remade like the first season and stuff with the updated visuals, I like the older style, but I understand why there was an update, I guess. Let's see, where are we going? Bad Lad. Okay, so they're over here. Where you be? Got to go falling asleep. See you later. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you stopping by, and I saw you join the Discord, so very stoked to chat with you in there as well. Yes, definitely get some rest, Doctor. Hopefully we'll get to chat again soon. Is he RP walking? They both are. They both are. Ooh. He's got double Vikes, are you kidding me? Ah. That's super funny. I'm not even mad about that. They like the old style, same with Record of Lodoss War. That name looks familiar. I definitely haven't watched that one. Dude, yeah, the whole arc with Griffith and stuff is wild. And like I wanted to see how everything resolves, which is why I'm bummed that like probably won't. Deedlit. Let me see. Let me see if I can see the parallels. Oh, psh. That's not email link. Clearly difference. There we go. Don't care. Killed the host. Wait, did I? I killed the finger. Damn it. Oh well, next time. Devil May Cry hasn't any? Interesting. See, I get tunnel visioned on one person, and I always know I shouldn't while I'm doing it. But in my, like... Bro, what is going on? Something going on with Elden Ring? Let me check my memory. I don't think my storage is like crazy packed or anything. Yeah, it's really not. That's super weird. Maybe after this stream, like over the weekend or something, I'll uninstall and reinstall Elden Ring. Yeah, it truly does. It's dropping the ball here. I've never played any of the Devil May Cry games. I've heard they're great. Like, they're very, I think, genre defining from how I've heard them described. Like, it's a game, it's a series that I hear a lot of people reference. That it's like, blah, 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 game has a mechanic that's very similar to Devil May Cry and stuff like that. Kind of like how a lot of games say it's like the Dark Souls of this or the Dark Souls of that. The Spy X family or Spy family. I'm gonna be like Hunter X Hunter. Because the first one came out on like PS2, right? Like it's a series that's been around for a long time. They're kind of fun. He kind of fly jumps around. I've seen that. So, if any of you have played like any of the Diablo games, they're what one of my friends referred to as a dopamine factory, where it's just like a mass of enemies that are all really easy to kill for the most part, and your character is just like mowing through all of them. So you just get like tons of armor, experience, like all kinds of noises and stuff are going off. So it's just like all of this feel good sensation. Yeah, Diablo's sick. Like, I grew up playing Blizzard games, which is unfortunate now with what's come out about Blizzard in the last year or two. Yeah, some of my like earliest memories are of watching my like dad and grandpa playing StarCraft and like Warcraft 2 and like the original Diablo. Yeah, and actually the first streamer I ever watched was Day9, who used to play Brood War competitively. Hold on, I'm gonna turn my PS4 off and then turn it back on to see if that does anything. Yo, seriously, with Day9, that's sick. I still randomly like will watch like all of the people that have just clipped his random stories and stuff. I'll just like bring up some of those and watch them sometimes just because he's so positive and cheery all the time. It just makes you happy watching those. The Kingdom Hearts 20 years old now. Yeah, dude, it's crazy when like. Well, let me see. Like the big game for me was World of Warcraft, which I think came out 17 years ago now. 2004, 18 years. Well, almost. It'll be 18 years in November. Okay. We're back. Let's see if Elden Ring works this time. Yeah, when she was in her guild. Yeah. No, I have kind of a reverse story. Like, I got into World of Warcraft first, and my dad always made fun of like me and my friends because they would come over and we would have like little LAN parties and stuff and just full all-nighters playing. And he always made fun of us for being super into it and like the cartoony graphics and stuff. And then I think we ended up getting, like, we as in like my family got him and my grandpa, I think, Wrath of the Lich King. And for him and my grandpa, and they both got like sucked into it more than I ever did, or at least like comparably, I guess. Yeah, like I have a World of Warcraft tattoo, so regardless of where the game ends up, I always got a big chunk of it, pretty much on my whole like upper right arm. F-16 fighter games, my dad would play those randomly too. Like, that's funny that you mentioned that because my dad was also like, my dad's always been into like video games and stuff just in general. But he would get into like random, like he played through like those, but then he would play like Dragon Age and Mass Effect. So it was kind of all over the place. And then he would do like, I remember it was like one of the first like PC NASCAR games because my dad's also very into NASCAR. And he had like a steering wheel and stuff set up, and would do like online competitive tournaments through that. It would be like the actual length of like NASCAR races, which are like hundreds of laps. So he'd be doing that for like 4 hours. Oh, good connection with WoW there. 4 Zelda tattoos. That's sick. What ones? Is a Triforce one of them? And it never got past level 30 or something. They would take over and play for you. That's so dumb. You play Lego Star Wars. All of the Lego games in general just sound sick. And I really like that they cover like all kinds of different universes, like the Marvel, Batman, uh, Harry Potter, Star Wars. I know there's a bunch of other ones I'm forgetting. Let's see if this invasion works. I think I have a couple friends with a Triforce tattoo. Oh. There we go. Post got too aggressive. One of my friends, he has a bunch of really cool tattoos, like that are like video game related. But I remember one he has in like the 16-bit like shapes, like the 3 heart containers from, I'm guessing, like the original Zelda. He has, I think it's 3, and then like a quarter of one of them is taken out, like he took some damage, which was very cool. I think he has a couple like zombified like Pokemon tattoos on his thighs. Like one I think is like kind of like a zombie skeleton Charizard. I think the other one is a Squirtle. Squirtle or a Pikachu. Okay, let's see how this one goes. I really like that I've started like this little PvP series because it's making me try out weapons that I feel like I probably wouldn't have otherwise. Oh no! Oh, Moonveil. I knew they were going to get me either way. I wanted to do a big thing that if I could get it off, it'd probably kill them, but... oh well. I like how you took that as direct challenge, Pop. As in a Rainbow Road Sleeve? That's so sick. You say you wouldn't hate something. Do you have any tattoos, Pop? I'm curious. I only have the one, but not yet. It's definitely like, and maybe it was just because of the friends and stuff I had at the time, but like there was a lot of friends that I had that like were really adamant about getting them right away when they could. But I'm honestly glad that I didn't because there's a lot of random ideas that I know that I had at the time. I can't remember them now. That if I would have them now, I wouldn't be very stoked on them. So I'm glad that I waited until I was like, I got something that I was actually going to be happy about having. They are pretty pricey too, and I'll say that like the price is justified. Like a tattoo is something that I would not recommend cutting corners on for price because the quality definitely shows. Quote for the, are you doing like, do you have an idea of where you'd want to get it and like if it's going to be color or like black and white, like grayscale? No, like mine's a big color one, so that played a lot into the price because that took longer than if it was just like black and white or more simplified as far as color goes. Yes. Yeah, agreed. Drop in the Discord. Hell yeah, I'm very stoked to see it. Yes, definitely the artist. Yeah, which is like that is, at least for me, it wasn't too bad because I had a friend that she got a really big like color piece. And I always really liked how that looked, and I knew that what I wanted was going to require a lot of color. So I just had her reference like her artist. Are we gonna lag again? I feel like something might be up with the Elden Ring servers. Let me... While this is loading, let me... Okay, so even just from a quick Google search, it looks like this is a fairly common thing when it comes to um either just anything regarding summons, like summoning co-op, invading. But it does make me feel a little better that at least it's not just me messing something up. Yes. And that, like, obviously vouch for this if you agree, but I feel like on like the pain scale, it started at like when it starts, it's pretty much at like I'd say a 7 out of 10. Like it starts pretty high right away. But then it kind of stays there. So you get used to it. It doesn't mean it feels better as time goes on. But it doesn't get worse. So like if you can tolerate that first initial bit of pain, yeah, also location is very, very big as far as amount of pain. Also, don't drink the night before. I made the mistake of doing that, and my tattoo bled like crazy. Right, another invasion. Let's try. Hopefully, we don't freeze. Speak of the devil. Let's try teleporting somewhere else. You don't drink anything? Great start. Just keep that up, especially around the time you're getting the tattoo. Yeah, Elena, I don't think I had this issue before on any of the other invasion streams, so it's weird that like it's happening so much tonight. Very bizarre. Yeah, mine was also like I feel like my instance is a little different because my session was significantly longer than most tattoo sessions. Like mine was I think a total of I think it ended up being 11 or 12 hours and it's still not done. Like there's still I'd say probably not like a quarter, but maybe like an eighth of it that still needs to be done. Maybe like 20% of it. Triforce on my chest. Ooh, yeah, I know a couple people that have that. Actually, I think Courtney got one like similar around there. Yeah, I heard ribs hurt really, really bad. Anything directly on bone, like mine, it goes up kind of on the shoulder, like on the shoulder, like bone. Um, and when he was doing up there, that really, really hurt. So anything that's really bony or really fleshy, like it also went kind of like back around here a little bit. So like a very like sensitive area. If anyone's ever pinched you back there. So back there hurt a bunch too. Is it Navi saying, hey, listen? Oh, that would be insane. Incredible placement and idea. Like actually insane. Gonna lurk for a bit. Yeah, no worries, buddy. Appreciate you. Had one on top of his head. Some red. That's insane. Like, I think like obviously people can get whatever they want. But like I I could never see myself getting like honestly anything like from the neck up or like hands or anything. I've seen a lot of hand tattoos and stuff that I think look really good, but I personally wouldn't get them. Like, yeah, I couldn't do anything neck, head, anything like that. Is this the farming one again? Machiavelli, yes it is. But at least we did a successful summon. Spider-Man webbing around an arm. That would be interesting. I've heard finger ones fade really fast. So Elena, I've heard people do that too, and I have friends that have gotten them, and yeah, after a couple years, it's all of the detail is gone. You can still make out what it is. Because like one of them, I know they got like 2 lightsabers like on these fingers, so you can still like make out what those are, but they look nothing like they used to. I guess back to trying to no, let's try Seofer again. Yeah, you use the hands a lot. It's a lot of sweat. It's a lot of like oils. You grabbing and touching other things, wearing gloves. Like, yeah, they go away very, very fast. They don't go away. It's just they fade very quickly. All right, back to Seofra. Yeah, I've got a really bad issue with like hands drying out too, so I feel that. Especially when I used to work like retail, I dealt with a lot of shoe boxes and stuff, and like the cardboard and stuff just sucks the moisture out. Eczema, yup. Not fun, to say the least. I think it's ECZ. Let me type that and see. Yes. De Balzac. Insane name. And I clearly fell for it by reading it out loud. Where are they? Who won? Who won? Ah, it counted as a loss. That's so lame. I'm not surprised because all 3 of them were on me, but still. The first hat done in Ireland. Are you in Europe? Or were you like traveling there? They were trashed. That's a good idea to, or a good time to go get tattoos, I feel like generally. Traveling, very cool. Was it like related to school or personal or work? I've never been to Europe. I was supposed to go. I was supposed to do a tour in Europe, but I got canceled a week before I was supposed to go. Not a week, a month. Very different time frames. Went from Amsterdam to Scotland, then ferry to Ireland. That's cool. High school graduation, that's very sick. How long were you there? Yeah, I'm still kind of disappointed by it, but that's life. BRB, no worries, Pop. Appreciate the lurk. I'm sure you're able to see a bunch there then, because from what I've heard from Europe in general is that like everything is, especially compared to like the US, pretty close together. Let's see. We haven't gotten one of these yet. Let's try Gale's Tunnel. If it'll connect. You never know. I haven't had the best luck with that. But we've gotten a bunch of good invasions tonight, so not pressed about it. Oh yeah, true. The drinking age is 18 pretty much everywhere there, I feel like. I think even in Canada it's like 19 is when you can drink there. Not kiss the Blarney Stone. Yeah, that's, don't even want to imagine what that thing is coated with. Sure, it's just like a complete biohazard area. That's like I think it was today I saw some random article that some like some kind of like chemical related company tested the pool water of the three most popular hotels in Vegas, and like the amount of just everything they found in those pools was horrifying. It had like E. coli, and I don't even remember all the other stuff it listed. Yeah. Yeah, if you go to Vegas at any point and stay at a hotel, don't go in the pool. Oh yeah, I've seen a couple of those and I've heard like vague little things about it, but from what I can remember about that, yeah, I I definitely agree. Yeah, very cool in theory. Is the bar going to keep going? Is it? I don't think it is. Close it out again and pop it back up. What a crazy random issue to run into. Yeah, very strange. I want to try and get at least a handful of decent ones in, if we don't keep running into freezes. But if not, then no worries, and we'll just pick back up next week. Not too pressed about it. Elena, I'm curious, do you like stream or make videos and stuff yourself? Or are you a chiller? figured out how to add people to my Discord, not so much how to share mine. So yeah, I never used Discord until I started streaming. So the whole process of trying to learn a lot about like everything about it, and there's still so much about Discord I have no idea how to use. It's a cool platform, but it's very weird to learn. Like inviting people to your server, like adding friends, messaging people, adding roles, getting the bots like up and running. Honestly, it's a much less stressful way to be. Gold finger. Ooh, okay. There's already an invader here, it looks like. Ooh. Come on. Dang, that guy annihilated him. Okay, then. We did absolutely nothing there. What do you mean, my gaming area? Very interesting phrasing. Ooh, what mobile games? If there's no game shaming here. At least that will come from me. I'm fine with other people clowning games I play. Because I used to play a ton of, especially when I like was still actively touring, I played a ton of mobile games. I'd play like Clash of Clans. Played a lot of Hearthstone when that finally got put on mobile. Was it Mario Run or whatever? I don't think of other ones. I did also go through an Angry Birds phase, but it was Angry Birds 2. I'm trying to think of other random ones I'd play. There's also one, it was like an action RPG. I think it was called like Zenonia or something. Actually really sick. And then I do remember I downloaded a Game Boy emulator. I think I played through a couple Pokemon games. Oh, and I remember I played through Minish Cap too. Bro. Tasty taco. Okay. Actually got one shot. All right then. I haven't heard of either of those. Let's get another invasion thing started while I research. BRB, okay, no worries. Appreciate the lurk. Ooh, another one. Oh, is this like an actual game made by the band Iron Maiden? It is. That's sick. This looks crazy. That's wild. Oh, we gotta get moving. Bro. Whoa. Okay, yeah, there's no way, any chance of that. Jesus. Absolutely deleted. Op, welcome back. There's been some interesting invasions. There were 2 in a row that I joined that someone was already in, and they killed the host as I was running up. And then that one was a 3v1 that I just got deleted. So we'll see how this one goes. Maybe a little smoother. Or maybe just as weird. Oh, gotcha. Well, hopefully you're feeling a little better. Might not hurt to take some medicine.
Hey!
Ooh. We got a caster. Love the big hits. Ooh. Ooh. Dang, that hits hard. Ah, the hunter's gonna get here and kill me soon. Ooh, yep. Pretty much exactly what I expected. Oh, there was another guy too. Yeah, that's gonna be bad. I might actually just go ahead and call it there. I feel like we got a bunch of good stuff to work with. I will be back sometime next week, most likely on Monday, but I'll post in the Discord regarding that. For those of you that are lurking that are not a part of the Discord, that is in the channel description. Thank you, Lord Pop, for chilling as always. DM, Elena, a new friend, thank you for hanging out. And then we got Dr. I almost said Dr. Jewel, but I know it wasn't that. Dr. Justo. And Courtney stopped by. But yes, thank you all so much. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Thank you for chilling while I figured out how to use these swords. But yes, and thank you for linking the Discord pop just to make it a little easier. But yeah, I'll let you guys go. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.